Well, a very, very, very good morning, one and all. Welcome to season 8 of What's on Your Mind. My name is DJ Val, not DJ Val, DJ Val, aka the voice. Oh, I should have worn my voice.
DJ Val
from Australia. I should have worn my DJ Val t-shirt actually. Don Valentino. And with me is...
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Good morning. You are welcome. My name is Olive to another, the first episode. The first one. Drum roll, please. Drum roll. Of What's on Your Mind for 2026. Did I hear the drum roll? I didn't hear the drum roll.
I heard it.
Okay. For 2026, how have you all been? Good morning, bonjour, bonsoir, as the case may be. How have you been? What's our international greetings? Hola. ¿Qué pasa? Calesperas. Bon dia. How are you all? Have you been? Hope you had a good Christmas. My first international greeting for the year. Let's kick it off. All the way from neighboring Ireland, Irish Gaelic. And their greeting is, it's spelled D-I-A-D-H-U-I-T, but pronounced Giahot.
What?
Giahot. And that is good. That's hello. It's a generic greeting. I thought we're going so far away. What about our local brethren? And I went to Irish. If you know any other local greetings, how do the Scots Gaelic say it? Do you know? I think there's a similar to allo, but I think it's the diction in which how they say it. How are you all? Welcome back. We blinked.
Guess who's back?
January is gone. We're in February. DJ Val kicked us off, or kicked the season up for us last week with what I called going down the memory lane. DJ Val, I think you need to give yourself drum roll, applause, and everything you can find for piecing or curating that episode. It was simply fantastic.
Going back down memory lane.
Honestly, talking about it, let's go straight to your comments on that. Some things will not change. Your comments will remain the same.
Aww.
Your comment section will remain the same because it's become an integral part. How many seasons? We're starting off season 8.
8.
What is 8 in French?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Wheat. Season wheat. Wow. Episode 1. Are we calling this episode 1 or 2?
Episode 1, really.
Episode 1.
It's interesting. I battled with whether or not to call it episode, but really this is the start.
It was the punctuation.
Yeah,
last week
really
it was the
start.
punctuation for us. Thank you so much. That was a lovely. It was just so nostalgic because I watched it like you all did as well.
Yeah,
and literally I went into
no idea what I was doing.
You know, and even though I had promised I was going to help, eventually I confess I did not. I gave suggestions, I gave opinions, but real work, I did no work at all towards that episode. Thank you all so much. The live comments, the same thing. I think I made my live comments as well. I really was a listener last week, and it was really, I felt it was just nice to watch, looking through the different looks, the different, periods, and it's
how it all began.
And it's amazing. And the vain me, all I kept looking at was fat me, not so fat me. Literally, the different looks. Oh my goodness. But anyhow, thank you all so much for your kind words, your generous. Look, you've all been so generous in spirit towards us in this. And thank you for sticking with us.
I
Thank
kept
you.
looking at how much hair I had. There you go. There was a time I had a lot more hair.
The hair just
And
keeps-
less hats.
And less hats. Now there were more hats. Is it as people get older, they wear more hats? What is it?
I don't know, man. I just think I got a lot of hats. So I just put them on.
Okay, cool.
The other day I was out without a hat on. I
Really?
think more in the summer you'll see me without a hat on. No, actually, I don't
It
know.
depends as the wind blows.
As
huh?
the wind blows, man.
All
We're just
right.
doing our best to try and,
Kick it off the comment section. Applause. Kick us off. Another applause. You're gonna have lots of applause today because you all deserve it. Thank you for joining us. Where are you joining from? Are you shopping? You're out and about? What are you doing? You're having your coffee, you're brewing something, making breakfast, cooking. What are you up to? Tell us. You know, I love to live vicariously through you. What were you up to over the break? Tell me, what were you off to? How was your Christmas? It's been so long, and it's like not right to be talking about Christmas in February, but hey, I haven't seen you all. Tell me, did you have a restful break?
Did you get your 5-bird roast?
Did you get your 5-bird roast? Somebody did not get his. I think he got birds, he got roasts, but no 5-bird. All right.
It was a big turkey. There was probably 5 birds rolled into the one turkey, actually, in all fairness. It was huge. I mean, that thing was huge. And it just kept on giving.
Has it been that long? Have you forgotten Christmas? Tell us, how was your break? Most importantly, did you get to rest? Were you kind to yourself like we said we were going to be? Were you? Right, kicking us off in the comment section right away is V. Patney. Patney, none other. Patney is Miss Vaishali. Great recap.
Vaishali.
Loved it. Wishing you many more amazing seasons. Thank you, girlfriend. Thank you for sticking with
that
us.
was cool.
Thank you for your continued. She watches, even if she's busy, in the morning, she doesn't watch live. She always makes a point of duty to take time to watch. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And she would give me both physical and, of course, on feedback. Thank you. Moving on to Bumi. Bumi Girl, such a powerful and reflective opening to season 8. It reminded me why I started watching in the first place.
Oh.
Nice. Thank you. Moving on to Alison. This took me down memory lane. The growth is evident, but the heart is still the same. Great way to start the season. Thank you. The heart remains the same. It really does.
That's quite an observant statement to make, actually.
Thank you. No matter what the season is,
Yeah.
the core of who we are, that's not going to change. Doesn't matter if the color pixels change. Doesn't matter if the screen changes, but the core, the heart of who we are and hope to continue to be will not change. Maggie,
Amen.
my girl, loved this episode. Going back to the beginning really showed how far the show has come. Very inspiring and refreshing. Then we have 2 others from
From
I think
WhatsApp.
from WhatsApp.
Okay.
So it's the aunties as usual. Auntie Nani was like, oh my goodness, I joined the party late. And my reply to her was, nope, you joined at the right time. Because some of you recognized bits where, oh, I don't remember that. Oh, I wasn't watching at that point. But it doesn't matter at what point you joined. Recaps like this help just solidify and make us all catch up on one page. And that's what I said to her. You've been a blessing to us and you continue to be. And the other one was Miss Hour as well. Lovely. Simple was hers. Auntie Stella was God bless you. Simple. They're all abroad having fun and enjoying the sun. God bless you all. Live chatters, not so live chatters, whichever one you are, behind the privacy glass, as DJ Val will say. God bless you all. We really, really, really appreciate your engagement. There were so many comments. Everybody was in the house last week, from Mr. Frank to Tyler to the president of Alistair's fan club, Benita. Thank you all.
She got to see him.
Young him, he's changed so much in this year. Fingers crossed. Who knows?
Bunker stories.
We had the bunker series, didn't we? Well, fingers crossed. We're still hoping that we will get him. And he said the check. Now he doesn't even want to see our check.
Leave me alone. Just stop bugging me.
Dear. Well, he's asked me to do his hair. So who knows? Maybe I'll trade doing his hair for an appearance. Who knows?
Nah, it's not going to work, is it?
Thank you all so much. God bless you all. And we really, really do value and appreciate your input. So today I have no news. From local news to international news, you've all caught up. To Greenland, purchasing Greenland, to Epstein files, to it's all just kicking off. At some point in January, I'll pick up news that makes sense to us, but none of what's out there now makes sense to us. So I'll just stay away from it. The only news I have to report, if you already haven't heard it, for those of you who've been Christians for a long time, the name Ron Kenoly will make sense to you. Ron Kenoly is one of those veterans that you call forerunners and pace setters in the worship industry.
God is able.
He joined Integrity Music when Integrity was in its early days, but Integrity had already established itself at that point as one of the foremost. It was Integrity and Hosanna Music. They were the only ones supplying gospel
and Kingsway.
music.
Well, Kingsway
joined much later.
Yeah, it was a bit different. Yeah,
Kingsway was UK. So Integrity Music was based in America at that point. And they eventually then went global, of course. And they were the only ones you could get worship material from praise and worship music to the hymn books to the music score sheets. To even then, they went as far as putting backing tracks together. Ron Kenoly was part of that company. And of course, if you were a young Christian looking for music, it was Integrity we all went to. And of course, he produced so many albums. God is Able, Lift Him Up, Majesty, you name it. Endless.
Authority.
Yeah, Majesty. That's it. He didn't write it, but he made the song popular. And when the author of that track passed away, we announced it to you. I can't remember his name now, but Ron Kenoly passed away during the week at the ripe age of 81. And even as at 80 plus, he was still rocking, touring, worshiping and doing what he was called to do. And if, like me, people like that, when they pass away, I always pause and reflect and go, wow. You know, if the Lord is gracious to me and I live up to 80, 81, would I still be doing that which I'm called to do? Will I still be walking in my full purpose? He seemed like a man who clearly was doing that. And not only was he doing that, he was able to inspire generations. How do you do 80? He started doing it in his 20s. So for 5, 6, 7 decades, you're still teaching, showing people what the real presence of God really. And the thing I love about Ron Kenoly never drew attention to himself. He was very, very careful in the way, and those songs, you didn't need to think twice, who are we talking about? Those songs were lifted straight from scripture. You know, and I'm glad that, you know, last year I went through this whole revival where I started revisiting a lot of their songs, and so it was just so, when I heard it, I cried like it was my own father that passed away. But anyway, that's the only news I have to report. And at the back of that, I just pray that we all, whenever these things happen, would take that chance to also look and see how we are serving. You know, when the curtain draws on this side of eternity, you know, those who are left behind, what would they have to say about us? Right.
When the music fades.
All of those people were inspired by him. Then, of course, he and Don Moen, the duo Don Moen, you had Bob Fitz, you had Lenny LeBlanc. Oh, my goodness, that whole team, even Paul Wilbur, all of them, all those men, they're all, 70s, 80s, and still teaching us how to do it.
Yeah, because they weren't young when we were, but you know, in the 90s kind of thing, you know. I always saw Ron Canoli as already being quite old. I don't know how old he was, but I just thought, you know, it's like, maybe because he was a worship leader and you thought, oh, for you to be on that kind of level, you must be quite older, you know. But hey, how old? He must have been 40 something.
When he did God is Able, no, was in his 30s when he did God is Able. No, Lift Him Up. Lift Him Up. He was in his 30s when he did Lift Him Up. Because anyway, we could sit here and go on and on and on and on about him, but that's not the subject for today. That's just my news reporting. So
that's not the subject for today. What is the subject for today?
The subject for today is dun dun dun.
So you were going to say drum roll again.
No drum roll.
Okay.
So, but at the beginning of the year, I know it's February already, and we've given this month a theme, and the theme for this month is
the month of love.
Okay. Take it from him.
The month of love.
I will stick with the nitty-gritty, but the whole month. And the reason was because, of course, Valentine is round the corner. That's why
Which is my birthday.
It's not your birthday. Stop it. That's why he's called it the month of love. But that's okay, because that's what people tend to focus on in this season.
What, me?
Right?
Focus on me.
Not you.
Oh.
The whole act of love in whatever sense. So I looked at it again. I always go back and look at what we did at this time of the year. And this time of the year, we were still talking because we came back last year, middle of January. So we're still talking resolutions, commitments, etc., etc.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Are you still going to the gym?
You know? Well, that's what we're talking about at this time of the year. So I just thought, let's flip that on its head. And given the fact that many organizations far and wide were using this word reset, we're putting the prefix RE on many things this time around.
Reset,
we're readdressing things, we're redoing things, we're redecorating things. Instead of saying, I've got a New Year's resolution. You know what? I'm going to give a resolution to this thing. So that prefix RE is showing up. So what's the difference? Reset and restart. Is there a difference? Is there a reason? Is there a difference? There could be a difference. Yes, there is a difference.
Yeah.
Now, tell me what you think the difference is. Answers on a postcard. You know, so for today's episode, I thought we'll go back to some of the things that we always look at the beginning of the year. And the first and foremost, of course, is our mind. So where we starting resetting, before we begin to say, what have we achieved? Oh, I've got this list of goals and targets. Before we focus on the goals, can we look at the mindset? Can we do a reset on the mindset? Can we reset that? Can we recondition the mindset? Can we refuel the mindset? Can we even reconstruct the mindset? Are we able to do that? You know, and because I find the danger of jumping straight from goals without reflection. At the end of last year, remember we talked about pausing and reflecting. And I think that the art of reflecting is something we need to pay a bit more attention to in resetting. Resetting is slightly different from restarting because it's asking you to go back and look at what you're already doing. Whereas restarting causes you to almost go back to your demolition site, causes you to go and pick up something you stopped. That's a restart. But reset allows you to, whilst you're still in motion, reset the gear, reset the temperature, reset the motion, reset the speed.
So you're saying that you can reset while still moving. But
you can reset while still moving, but a restart,
interesting,
literally is you're going to pick up something you've already ended. That's the slight difference there. So I'm going to start doing this. I'm going to start doing this in the new year. I'm going to start doing that in the new year. So
so something that you started but you stopped.
That's a restart.
Okay. Yeah,
but what I'm saying is, in applying the principle of reset and making our goals and targets a bit more achievable and attainable and realistic, why don't we just reset what's already in motion? Reflect. Because without reflection, jumping straight into new goals, picking up old goals, the restart part of it. So for the purpose of this conversation, I'll just sit on the reset part of it as opposed to the reset part of things. Because I just want us to stir. And with reset, in the beginning of the year, there's this burst of energy, there's this zest, there's this zeal that we have. 2026, we're making declarations, we're making the affirmations, we're doing all, you're getting into it. I'm journaling, I'm praying, I'm fasting, I'm doing some that. That's all good and well. But at the end of it, is there, say for instance, I said to my sister, she said after her how many days fast, she hadn't had Coca-Cola for how many weeks? I think the whole month of January. And the day she ended the fast, she had 4 cans. I thought, so what's the point then of not having it in the 40 days of the fast, or the how many days of the fast, or the how many weeks? What's the point of that then?
Was it 40 days?
I can't remember. However long people abstain from something, that period of abstinence, let's reset in that period. You're already in motion. You're already trying to become better. You're already trying to renew. You're trying to refuel. So if you integrate, so reset doesn't mean erase the past. It sometimes means integrating what you've learned for a better outcome. So if I'm giving up something, energy drink, whatever, for that period, and I did without it, so the question I'm asking, in your period of reflection, why then go back to it? If it wasn't needed in that period of abstinence, so reflection would then cause you to measure these things. Relevance, importance, all the things that you do need to, because I'm assuming the reason many people start.
It's just, sorry, because you're saying it, and I think if you're thinking that there's a deadline that you'll be able to go back to it, that's different. So you would need to fast for a bit longer than that for you to completely get it out of your system. So
the principle, this is now the point I'm trying to make, that in that period, whatever you choose to call it, abstinence, meditation, fasting, whatever it is you choose to however you choose to label it, reflection to become becomes part of your resetting. Because if you follow that process, you don't jump into the next chapter until the chapter before is complete. And that's why for those who, and so I quarrel with some of these things where people just do these sessions of fasting, but there is no target to the end of it.
How do you mean?
Say, for instance, so a church is called collective fasting. And I say to someone, so why is the church doing, why are you guys, what's the reason? Is there a theme for it? Is there a motive? What's the goal for it?
Oh, okay. I get you.
And some people can't quite articulate that, they just know, they're fasting. It's beginning of the year fasting. I said, and I knuckle it down. It's okay for you who is engaging in this corporate fast. What's your intended outcome for it? You see, because this is where we keep engaging in activities, it's cyclical activities, but there is no fruit. There is no visible evidence of the reward of that exercise because we haven't tied purpose. We haven't created attainable goals to the So a woman who says to me, I'm going through a health issue, and this is why I am seeking God's face for this. That's it. You've put reason to this. So at the end of it, my question to you is, did you find clarity? Some people that are intentional about can say to you, at the end of that period, I became more, I was more, because they had given that exercise purpose. They were reflective in what needed to be achieved through that exercise.
Okay.
And that's where you then begin to see the growth in them becoming. And that's what I like to challenge us this year to do. Let's not go through exercises, cyclical exercises, in whatever shape or form. So you're going to the gym, but by the time you don't see results in 3 weeks, you give up. You're trying to eat clean. You don't see results in 2 months, you give up. Because, that's not mine. That's not for me, But what I'm trying to say is integrate all these things and give meaning, give purpose to how you reset. And so if you do it in little bite sizes, so say for instance, what did last year teach you that you don't want to ignore this year? Be specific. So I'm going through this beginning of the month, fasting, meditation, reading the Bible, whatever. But what is it? What do I want this exercise to do for me better this year that wasn't pleasant last year? You be honest. So when you make these reflections, it would allow you to begin to redefine your goals. Most certainly. It will allow you to redefine what success means to you. So coming to the end of a 40-day fast, what did you achieve? What was the victory after that process? Jesus fasted for 40 days and he went through temptation with the enemy. He came down anointed to start ministry. And he needed that period to launch his ministry. Intentional. So every temptation he faced was to derail him from what he needed to do. That's all I'm trying to say to us this year. If we begin to knuckle down to these things, perhaps look at alignment more versus achievement. Am I aligning with my goals? Am I aligning with my values? Am I aligning with who I want to become? The version of me last year, I wasn't very happy with her. I wasn't. But I had to love her to help her get me through to 2026. And I'm hoping that the version of 2026, the version of 2025 will help me better the version of 2026. But you've got to be specific to these things, with these things. And that's why I say some of these things are new. We already know some of us want better health, hence we want to go to the gym. Some of us want to study. Some of us want to XYZ. We want to become better parents, better this, better that.
Learn a language.
So better, whichever one. They're still the same things. If some of you, if you really look at it, that's why I want to use the word revisit, reset, recondition yourself, resolve, readdress these things from a different way.
Interesting.
I spoke to somebody during the week and she was very worried about a few things. And I just said to her that you've borrowed other people's definition of who you should be. And she was like, I hadn't thought about that. Because everything you're saying to me is all to do with how other people have an opinion of you. Much as that may be okay, but in Destiny Matters, no, that's not okay. If you want to study for whatever, let's use that as a case study. For your PhD, my opinion of that course has nothing to do with your ability to succeed. My opinion of your ability has got nothing to do with your potential. So you cannot hinge how you go about that decision on my opinion, my criticism, my whatever the case may be, is what I'm trying to say.
I think most human beings do that, though.
Yes, but that's what I'm trying to say, that we then now have to identify the difference with impressing others and being and setting meaningful goals for ourselves. Meaningful goals that the outcome is aligned to our purpose and destiny.
I think human beings just do that thing, though. They ask somebody else. It's funny, someone else asked me about, they said, I'm going to do this course. Oh, everybody said it's so hard. I said, that's what everybody says. But to you, it may be nowhere near as difficult as you think.
That's it. But
everyone else has said it. I said,
an example.
I don't know about the everybody said. If you did that, then, sometimes you wouldn't even get out of your bed.
No, you wouldn't. Also measuring, when you then get to that progress, we talked about how we measure the success, didn't we, right? Redefining success. You measure your progress, is it by peace or by just productivity? We talked about that when we talked about seeking peace, where sometimes we need to slow down, recalibrate for the sake of our peace of mind and the well-being of those around us. So I'm just piecing a few reminders. Maybe the language is changing a bit. If no one, my question to you, even DJ Val, if no one could see your life, if you went on TV, you went on any of this, what would success actually look like for you? That question is to you as well. If your life was under a cave in Timbuktu, will success look the same for you?
Answers on a postcard.
Can you think of things can you think of things that you chased that looked great in your mind, looked great on paper, you had planned it all out, but by the time,
That might be a bit of a misleading question there.
and then you find out that, oops,
all that glitters is not gold.
that's not really what I want to do, because that's what I think, or that's what somebody else's opinion of what I should be doing. And when we talked about in goal setting, we talked about having the mind of Christ. Do you remember that episode? We said that in all we do, that the mind of Christ be in us, so that we're able to dissect. And that's why so today's show is just a quick call for us to reset, rethink. That's it. Just as many REs as you can put.
Repurpose.
Pick it up. Recondition it. It's still working. We're still using it, but we're abusing it. So we recondition it. Give it the fuel and energy it needs. Or am I giving too much energy to something else? Then I realign. Come back to center. I refit into where I should be, as opposed to being off sync, because it's not balancing. So in looking at what you need to do for 2026, I know the men are already getting nervous. Valentine is coming. Have you booked wherever?
Not getting nervous.
You don't get nervous. Doesn't mean some other men don't get nervous, or even some women.
I'm sure my brother Kunle is not getting nervous. Femi's not getting nervous.
I get nervous for some of these things, because I'm so bad with gift and date ideas. I'm awful, so I always have to. Actually. I am. So I do get nervous on this sort of things. But hey ho, I still find ways to be myself, at the same, because the way, granted, the word has given us one day to celebrate it. But nevertheless, that's why we're saying for this month, the theme is love. And so in loving yourself, in loving your destiny, in loving your purpose, we're calling for you to reset, realign, readdress, and do the needful, so that at the end, or wherever the outcome is close to your desired becoming. The outcome is close to, so we're not like those who've just dedicated, abstained from food, abstained for XYZ, abstained from etc., just for the sheer exercise of it. No, so that we actually are pulling and growing as we embark on these things. Why? Because we're being goal specific. And if it means that you need to shave down some of those goals so that you can refocus on a specific bite-sized one, then so be it. So you recondition yourself, you regain strength, you regain momentum. Just think of the RE in front of so many of what you wish to do. So you're going to hear a lot of that word as we go along in the coming seasons. And next week, fingers crossed, I will have herb of the month or the week. The one we're going to focus on is none other than moringa. Moringa is it joined the superfoods a few years ago. So we'll break it down. You can find it in tea, seeds. It's got many lives. So we'll unpack that a bit with all its nutritional benefits and what some people are saying about it. And we'll like
moringa tea. Just doesn't do anything for me.
Okay, but do you know what it's supposed to do for others, though? If it doesn't do for you, do you know what it's supposed to do?
No, I'm just talking about me. I mean, hey.
Yeah, it does a lot. It is a superfood, and we will talk about it next week. And whilst we can shout out, I would leave this. I'll finish off the reset subject here. Let's conclude it here, and then we'll pick up some more on other things we could be realigning and tips on how we can do
Interesting.
what we need to do. I hope this has titillated you a bit. I hope this will make you go back to your journal and just put some RERERE on those tasks and goals, and just pause, reflecting carefully, reflecting in alignment with where you need to be, and remembering that the old chapter needs to be read, concluded before we move on to the understood before you move on to the next chapter. So that's what this is about. Shout outs.
Shout outs, please. Da-da-da-da.
We've got birthdays of the special. If you first of all, if you had birthday in January, Auntie Yemisi, my darling friend, it was her birthday in January. We're going to do belated January birthdays. Happy birthday.
Have you got them all?
I haven't got them. Just giving a general shout out to those January birthdays. And it was also Mrs. Dave P, Helen
Laporte.
Yeah, it was her birthday in January. Happy birthday, girl. Yep. It was my darling Yemisi Olua Yemisi. Happy birthday. Well, belated birthdays. And if you had belated birthdays
as well?
Antio says, no, that's November. That's before Christmas.
Was it?
Yeah. Before Christmas.
There was mine in December because we didn't have a show then. But,
we've moved along from your birthday. December is well gone. Well, people said happy birthday to you on Facebook, everywhere. You still want more greetings? Please.
I'm just saying it happened.
Okay. Happy birthday, my darling. Thank you so much, Don Valentino.
Just in case you need to reset your thinking about my birthday.
Happy birthday all. And did your friends, loved ones and family love their Christmas shout outs? That show, Thank you all so much. That show must have received the highest live viewing we've had in a long time. Correct me if I'm wrong?
Yeah, there was a lot of people that came on that show actually.
Live.
Live.
Eventually, live. So that was, and we know that was as a result of all your shout outs, your loved ones.
Sharing with people.
Yeah, sharing, your loved ones joined in. Thank you ever so much. But I hope most importantly that they were happy with their shout outs. Some people moved house and all of that. How are they getting along? Tell them we say hello. And so for this month of February, we've got how many birthdays? We've got one and only Alma Johnson in the house. Alma is my younger sister. So all these people I'm gonna call out, their birthdays on the same date. Same date. Can you beat that? Same date. Alma Johnson, Juliet Johnson, Auntie Mommy, and a young man called Nazari, none other than Nasika's son. Nazari, you watching? How was your day? I know I'd done video call with you on the day, but happy birthday to all of you again. May the good Lord continue to keep you. Now, get well wishes. Some of our mummies are a bit poorly, under the weather. I'm not sure if it's the weather but they've just been a bit poorly. Mama Rosa, Auntie Dorothy's mum, she's complaining of her shoulder. Get well soon. Mommy Catherine as well is under the weather with her shoulder. I'm not sure what it is with the shoulder. Is it the weather? Get well, mummies, get well. I can't wait to have you all in the workout exercise. Thank you to Mommy Margaret for sending me a lovely gift just for working out with her anytime, any day. I love you guys. I love your company anytime, any day. And it keeps me in check as well. But we've also got a little bit of sad news. I just want to say a shout out to one of my... she worked with me. She worked with us, and she became like one of us because we got close. And my team, we're very close-knit in the sense that I'm not sure if it is the mother in me or what, but we got the sad news that very young lady, she lost her husband, and we were all in bits. I don't think I've ever cried so much for someone's death that wasn't related to me by blood. So this young lady's lost her husband, also a young man. Medea, if you're listening, our prayers are with you. And I don't know what the next phase. She just. I know you don't know her, but if you're in your prayer closet, just remember this lady and say, Lord, this lady Olive talked about, she needs you. Just help her, Lord, is all I say. Thank you all so much, Mr. DJ Fadeyomi.
Yeah.
Any more DJ Val? I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I'll
DJ
start off
Fadeyomi.
with the losses. So
Another one. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
there was
many.
our friend Chris from the Gospel Generals. I know that we've done that one before, but we haven't done it on this show.
Yes, we did.
Did we?
But yeah,
Chris.
but go ahead. It doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Yeah, so Chris passed away in January, 3rd of January. So yeah.
Okay.
That was a huge shock to Rack Radio as well. So he was a co-presenter on there with me and a friend I'd known for many, many years as well outside that, but may his soul rest in peace. And then Mr. Vimmel as well. Sometimes he catches this show, but mostly he's one of those guys I knew from Pret. And then he discovered the shows, and then he lost his grandmother. This would have been some point this week, I think he mentioned to me that he lost his grandmother. So our condolences go out to him. Then on the birthdays, because I tend to not be able to remember, it was Miss Adenike Seriki.
Oh, Miss Siriki.
AKA Nikki Siriki.
That's how she calls her name.
Yeah,
Siriki.
Nikki Siriki. It was indeed her birthday, so happy birthday going out there to her as well. It was Auntie and Kiru's birthday, you know.
Oh my goodness. Oh dear, it was. Huh? Okay.
Yeah, it was. That was all earlier on this week. And who else? It was one more that I saw that we know. Well, I say she was going out to DJ Shuns. It was her birthday too.
Okay. Oh my God.
Mike Brown, who is a mean guitar player as well. God bless you, sir.
Guitar player?
Guitar player.
Okay.
It was his birthday too. So that's my shout outs all done. Da-da-da-da.
Thank you. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for your kindness, spending your Saturdays with us, giving up your time for us, the fellowship and the camaraderie, the sense of family that we've now built. Thank you. Thank you so much. And my prayer is that we will continue on this journey of transformation, contending for transformation, to align ourselves to help us meet our purposes and our callings in life. Love you all. May the good Lord keep you.
And bless you.
May he bless you. May he shine the light of his countenance upon you. Do not render evil for evil. In whatever you do, be the change that you want to see. And we love you. Bye-bye.
And the theme music has not changed. Many things will change in season 8.
No, we're only just getting to enjoy it now.
That will not change. I might play a bit more of it actually, so they get... Because there's a chorus to it and a bridge. Oh no, that's the chorus actually. There's a bridge to it. So.
What's on your mind is the chorus.
Yeah.
Olive and Val, there's never a doubt.
There's actually a bridge as well.
Morning vibes that feel so fine. Tune in now, it's breakfast time.
Da-da-da.
What's on your mind? Let's talk it out. With Olive and Val, there's never a doubt. Morning vibes that feel so fine. Tune in now, it's breakfast time.